Crude oil spiked 8% in a single session, a naval blockade is back on Iran, and tankers now face a Hormuz toll. The 30-year Treasury closed at 5.10%, pressing back toward May's highs. We close on the #1 stock and ETF from best of best. But first, the indexes. SPX slipped slightly on the week, Nasdaq off about 1%. Both range-bound, both watching the same key levels. What the system picked up is more important. SPY just logged its first red day, down over 1% since this rally began. Semiconductors are coming off their worst two-day drop since October, with SMH sitting right on its daily 50 exponential. That's where the market's structural integrity gets tested. The 30-year Treasury closed at 5.10%, its highest close in 7 weeks, pressing back toward the May peak that marked pre-2008 territory. TLT broke below key support as that yield climbed, and DXY is holding its ground, while Fed officials stay split on whether rates climb further from here. That 30-year move is the macro signal bleeding into every other group today. Energy is the standout in today's scan. Crude surged over 8% on geopolitical supply shock, with the Iran blockade reinstated and a new Hormuz toll introduced. XLE and XOP both caught a strong bid off that move. It's the first time the system has logged a semi-bullish energy structure since around June. GLD is testing the $4,000 psychological level. Fed rate hike pressure is the headwind. Middle East safe haven demand is the tailwind. SLV is in the same tug of war. Copper's the divergence in this group. The COPX chart has a bearish technical crossover, separating it from gold and silver right now. Asian markets took the biggest hit in today's scan. The Kospi fell nearly 9% to a new low on semiconductor selling and leveraged position liquidation. EWT and EEM are both in sharp pullback territory, with EWY sitting on a key weekly moving average. TSM reports Thursday, and options are pricing a significant swing going into that print. BTC USD is down on the session, stalling right at the 50-period daily moving average. The scan picked up a hidden bearish RSI divergence at the recent peak. This bounce is reading as counter-trend, not a new bull leg. ETH is holding better, with a potential double bottom forming in its range. That's the divergence the system's tracking in crypto today. Best of best filtered down to 116 symbols today from the full market. You're looking at the live SignalFinder Pro readout. Healthcare is the top-ranked sector right now. The top ETF and top stock are coming up next. Healthcare is ranked #1 on the sector board in a leading state, and it's the only top 3 sector that actually closed positive today. XLI is in second, but lagging. XLK technology is third, down over 2% on the session. That divergence between healthcare and tech is exactly what the system surfaced in this readout. ARKG, the ARK Genomic Revolution. ETF is the #1 ranked ETF in today's best of best output. It's the genomic and biotech space, and the scan has it ranked first in the current filter. It pulled back nearly 2% on the session. The chart on screen gives you the full structural picture. FTNT, Fortinet, is the #1 ranked stock in today's best of best. It's in cybersecurity, and it was one of the few names in the scan that actually closed higher today, up about 2% on the session. The chart tells the technical story. This is what the system's currently ranking at the top. To wrap up, energy was the standout in today's scan. Geopolitical supply shock sent crude sharply higher. The 30-year Treasury pressed back toward May's highs. Asian markets took real damage, and best of best landed on ARKG for the top ETF and FTNT for the top stock. Verify both live in SignalFinder Pro. And remember, this is educational, not financial advice. Do your own homework.